Forza Horizon 4 is likely going to be revealed during 2018's E3 conference, with the game hitting the shelves later this year. The Horizon franchise has started to become far more popular than the original Forza Motorsport games, bringing a great deal more players to the community than ever before. But all that aside, it looks like the next game is indeed going to be Forza Horizon 4. Well, according to recent leaks, ratings and patterns anyway. But I'm not here to speak about that. Today, I'm here to talk to you about where I think the Horizon Festival will be set, plus a whole lot of other interesting topics, including driving roads, the map, the soundtrack, and of course, the highly enjoyable showcase events. Before I dive into the video, I'd like to make a quick note. Everything that I mention is based purely upon my own speculation and experience with the Horizon franchise. Anything which I say that ends up being in the finished product is all but a lucky prediction or a complete coincidence. Now, let's get into the video. I'm going to start off by talking about the setting and the map of the game. Forza Horizon 4 is undoubtedly one of the most anticipated games of the year, and the development team are really going to have to give it their all if they want to top the previous title, Forza Horizon 3, as that game's map was a complete masterpiece. So of course, the setting is going to have to be something special, and what better way to go than Eastern Asia, or more specifically, Japan. Japan is by far the most requested setting for a Forza Horizon game, mainly because of the amazing car scene and the breathtaking scenery. But I'm going to explain my own reasons on why I think that the setting should indeed be Japan, and believe me, there's a lot. So let's talk about the key components of the map. First of all, the map will have to be beautiful, and it likely will be. Cherry blossom trees, neon city lights, and beautiful scenery in the distance. What better way to show off the Xbox One X's 4K, am I right? Playground Games, well, I'm assuming that they're still the development team leading the project, will hopefully take note of Japan's breathtaking countryside vistas. Rolling hills and lush green forests sprawl the land for miles, with the snow-covered mountains in the far distance. The Japanese countryside has a large amount of diverse terrain, ranging from damp, muddy farmlands all the way to smooth, winding roads tucked neatly into the valleys. Trust me, it would not get boring quickly or easily. However, what if you actually end up feeling somewhat bored of the quiet countryside? Well, swap it for the modern, loud and bright bold city of Tokyo. Forza Horizon 4's urban area could possibly be Tokyo this time around, and in my opinion, that would be perfect. Large towering skyscrapers, bright, colourful neon lights, and highways, train bridges and streets winding through the city. Tokyo would, and likely will, make a wonderful city in the Horizon series. But with all of this gorgeous scenery must come great driving roads, and Japan has plenty of those. Whether it's narrow, winding country roads nestled into the mountains, or fast-paced highways perfect for going at insane high speeds, this place has it all. Forza Horizon 4 could very well include the famous Bayshore route, or Wangan as some of you know it as. The Bayshore route runs from Yokohama all the way to Ichikawa. I think that's around 30 to 40 miles, don't quote me on that. I can see this expressway being a host to a number of street races and midnight battles that have been a fun aspect of the Horizon series to date. I can also see a large amount of community-based events and sessions growing from this. Also, I imagine seeing the coastal highways and roads that look onto the colossal Mount Fuji. I can see the mountain making an excellent background to the Forza photo mode and drone camera, if it returns that is. Another area which I can see being a part of the game is the breathtaking Mikuni Pass. After doing some research, I found quite a nice amount of bridges and curving highways that overlook this beautiful place. Now yeah, Mikuni Pass is quite the distance from Tokyo, but take a look at the Forza Horizon 2 and Horizon 3 maps. Yeah, distance isn't really key for Playground Games. They want to fit as many landmarks and bits of eye candy into the game as they can, which is a great thing to do. Next, the festival. The Horizon Festival is basically the game's hub. This is where you usually end up in the tutorial or at the beginning of the game. You could say that this is one of the most important aspects of the map, and in a way it is. This is the place that you'll probably purchase new cars, upgrade them, tune them, whatever it is you're doing. This is your main location. I can easily see the festival being located within downtown Tokyo, much like the outpost at Surfer's Paradise in Horizon 3. or it could end up being located at an empty plot of land in the countryside. But personally, I'd love to see the festival located at the docks in Tokyo, or whatever city they choose to use in the final game. Now, let's talk about the soundtrack for the game. Most video games nowadays have a licensed soundtrack, whether it be the latest sports game or the newest driving game. The vast majority will have one in some form, but for Horizon, it's more than just a soundtrack. The Forza Horizon games take place at a Horizon Festival, which is a music festival with a large focus on cars and car culture, so the soundtrack is actually a key aspect of the game. If there was no soundtrack, it would not be a Forza Horizon game. Throughout the years we have seen 3 Horizon games, and out of all the games, only 2 radio stations have been present in all 3. Those stations are Horizon Pulse and Horizon Bass Arena. Horizon Pulse is the more laid back station of the 2, playing anything from synthpop and house to indie rock and dream pop, while Horizon Bass Arena deals with genres such as deep house and feature bass to dance pop and electronica. With every Forza Horizon release, fans can expect to see familiar bands and artists returning from the previous Horizon games, while including some new and never before seen in Forza Horizon acts. I myself see the band Churches returning once again to the Horizon Pulse station with some fresh tracks from the newest album Love Is Dead. I could also say the same for the Australian indie band Cut Copy, who've recently released their 5th studio album, Haiku from Zero. I could also give examples for some brand new artists and bands never before heard on Horizon Pulse, like Kero Kero Bonito and Battle Tapes. The same goes for Horizon Bass Arena 2. Artists like Oliver Heldens and Just Kiddin are highly likely to appear on Bass Arena once again, as both of these artists have recently released some new tracks. Also, a common trend that Horizon Bass Arena follows is including the biggest EDM hit of the year on the soundtrack. Forza Horizon 2 had the massive Oliver Dollar and Jimmy Jules pushing on, while Horizon 3 was host to Rit On, Rinse and Repeat. So it would be no surprise to me if we were to hear the club hit Camel Fat and Elderbrook Cola on Horizon 4's Bass Arena. Finally, I'm going to talk to you about the famous showcase events. Forza Horizon introduced special events known as showcase events to the series. These races involve you, the player, taking a preset car, which could be anything from a basic hatchback or vintage muscle car, all the way up to a monstrous off-roader or top-of-the-line hypercar, and putting it against an almost impossible to beat rival, which could be a fighter jet, cargo helicopter, or even a high-speed train. With Forza Horizon 4, I'm expecting the showcase events to be as crazier than ever, and I have come up with some ideas. Number 1. Vulcan vs Vulcan. This showcase event would see you racing against the lightning-fast Avro Vulcan bomber plane while driving the Aston Martin Vulcan, attempting to beat the jet to the airstrip. This would definitely be one amazing sight to behold. Number 2. Dodge the Bullet. This showcase event would put you in the legendary Nissan GTR and would see you racing against a high-speed electric Japanese bullet train based on the Nozomi 500. The train would blast under bridges and alongside your car on the highway. Whoever gets to the end of the route first is crowned the winner. 3. 0 Hour. This showcase event would put you in the driving seat of the fan favourite Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution X, while you go head to head with a Mitsubishi A6M0 vintage fighter plane. The course would see you twisting down mountain roads and pelting across the farmlands recklessly to beat your rival to the destination point. 4. Clash of the Titans. This showcase event would put you against the extremely fast Maglev train, while you try to win the race with the ferocious Bugatti Chiron. Push the Chiron to its absolute limits as you attempt to beat this technological marvel to the finish line. I have loads more ideas to share, but I felt that this was enough for one video. Please feel free to add your own ideas in the comment section below and discuss your own opinion while you're at it. I have plenty more ideas, but I felt that this was enough for one video. I wanted to keep it short and nothing too long. Please feel free to add your own ideas in the comment section below and discuss your own opinion while you're at it.